डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर ओपन युनिव्हर्सिटी.
Namaskar students, welcome to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University's Video Aids lecture session. I, Dr. Nikita Gadani, Assistant Professor, Department of English, School of Humanities and Social Sciences at Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University. Today's our lecture is on paper 4, study of short story, and we'll be talking about the unit 1, the form of short story and its components. So components of our today's presentations are that first we'll be talking about the objective of the presentation, then we'll be talking about the introduction, then we'll be talking about the what is a short story and form of a short story, and then components of short story. After that we'll be talking about the characters, setting, then the plot, and after that the conflict, themes and the various themes, point of view, and then historical background of short stories, and after that we'll be summing up our sections, and then we'll discuss questions and answers, and then we'll have a book suggested. So yes, talking about the objectives of our unit, that in this unit what will be we will talk that understand the form of a short story, and then discuss the major components of a short story with its historical and other components. So yes, in objective what we'll talk, that we'll try to understand the form of a short story, and then after that we'll be discussing the major components of a short story with its historical background. So moving further with this, that talking about the short story, that in literature it can be broadly categorized into two, prose and the poetry. The prose includes novels, essays, short stories, etc., and each culture has preserved and passed on its heritage through the medium of stories. Sometimes the stories take from a fable, legend, a myth, or even fictional historical events, and all of us are so familiar with the fairy tales or bedtime stories that we used to listen to during our childhood and enjoyed them thoroughly. So the characters from the Panchatantra, Aesop's tales, Jataka, Arabian Nights are so famous that each generation of the kids relishes them. At times it is difficult to separate fictions from the fact due to the juicy elements of the story. So no matter what it is about, stories have been enjoyed by the people from the ancient times. So can you recall any story that you love to listen to again and again in your childhood? Yes, probably we can recall. And why did you like it so much? So there are many elements and there are many components that we like some stories so much. Just think and try to relate it to what you are going to learn today. Yes. So now talking about the what is a short story. A short story or a short fiction, it is an imaginary prose with a few characters and a single event. It is usually a short narrative fiction which can be read by a single sitting. No matter what is it about, stories have been enjoyed by people from ancient times. So can you recall any story that you love to listen to again and again in your childhood? And why do you like it so much? Just think and try to relate it to what you are going to learn today. Yes, so what is a short story? A short story is an imaginary prose with a few characters and a single event. It is usually a short narrative fiction which can be read by a single sitting. Such a definition clearly tells us that the length of a short story should be very short. Perhaps that is why it is called a short story. However, it is not defining rule. Many Russian and American short stories go beyond 50 pages. And another important aspect that we can assume from above definition is that it has a single event. It means it does not require too many characters because the very scope of the story cannot accommodate many of them. The short story writer aims at the single effect through the single event in life of a character. And nonetheless, a short story can have a good description of a place and a characters so that the readers can imagine the event properly. Here, imaginary prose is a significant phrase because the incident in the short story occurs somewhere in a fictional world which might look real but it is not real. And at times the names and the places can be real, and however a good story takes its reader to a fictional world through unusual things that can happen only there. For example, we can meet Cinderella or witness the race between the tortoise and a rabbit only in the world of story. Lastly, it is expected a short story needs to be completed by a single sitting because it allows very little time to get engrossed into the fictional world. Now, talking about the components of a short story, each structure is made full of small components. Likewise, when we closely look at the form of a short story, we find various major components that play very significant roles in deciding whether the story appeals to the reader or not. And this component includes the characters, settings, plot, conflict, theme and the point of view. Now let's discuss this one by one. So characters. So what is a character? A character is basically a person or an animal or an object who or which participate in the action of a short story. So as we have discussed, short stories have a very few characters. A good short story makes a lifelike characters with which readers can easily relate themselves. So many a times one of the characters tells the story as if all the events happened in his or her life, or he or she has witnessed and partially took part in the events in the life of a major characters. The main character is also called a protagonist. So now let's take an example of the characters. And the story of Cinderella, that you might have heard the stories and you might have watched the movies, the characters are Cinderella, her stepmother and stepsisters and the Prince Charming, but Cinderella is the protagonist of the story. So now talking about the setting, the time and place when the event of the story occurs is known as the setting. It is a very important component of a short story because description of a settings help readers to visualize the story clearly. Usually you must have heard the stories beginning with the line. For example, once upon a time in a village, and which is the setting of those stories. However, the short stories can also begin with very specific place and time. For instance, the famous short story of O. Henry called The Last Leaf begins like, in a little district west of Washington Square, the streets have run crazy and broken themselves into small steps called places. The setting of the short story makes the event of the story possible. And for example, if the setting of a story is an old and abandoned castle and the characters are moving at the midnight, the readers are likely to expect some mysterious event. And it is because we have heard a lot of stories about what happens at such places when we go there at night. So now moving further with the plot. A plot is a series of events that are linked together to make the main conflict work and in the life of the character. It is also known as the foundation of the story because the characters and the settings find a sequence of a pattern of action in the plot. And there are 5 basic elements of the plot. Now talking about the one by one, that is the first one, that is exposition or introductions, wherein the story begins, the conflict and the main characters are introduced. For example, Cinderella living with a wicked stepmother. Second, that is a rising actions, where the events start getting complicated and the readers feels excitement and tension. So now she is treated very badly. She wants to go to the party at the place, but she is not allowed by her step sister. So you can imagine the situation. So now third one, that is a climax, wherein the story takes an unusual truth, which is the moment of the best emotion and interest. The readers keep rushing to see what will happen to the next. And the fairy godmother in Cinderella appears and helps Cinderella to reach the place where she dances with the prince. In hurry to return in a given time by the fairy, she forgets her glass shoes. Now the fourth one, that is a falling action. So wherein the story begins to resolve the conflict by showing the result of the action taken by the main characters. The prince is dying to marry the girl, but she danced with him, but he could not find her. So he announced in the kingdom that any lady who can wear the shoes will be my wife. After everyone, Cinderella goes to there and try to wear the shoes, and she takes out the fellow shoe from her pocket. The pair perfectly fit her. And the fifth one, that is the resolutions of the conclusions, wherein the story ends to the logical note, which could be happy, tragic, or even open-ended. So finally the prince was happy to find his lost princess. Back to the both of them get married and lived happily thereafter. So moving further with the conflict. So what is the conflict? The conflict is a struggle for the something. It could be a thing, person, place, or a situation. So usually the main character is at the center of the conflict. You may find the protagonist struggling against the situations or any other circumstances, and maybe from the another characters, that is a villain, animals, destiny, natural forces, for example forest, oceans, river, mountains, social system, over his or her own feelings or decisions or habits. In Cinderella's story, the conflict is whether her miserable life conditions will ever improve and will the prince find her again or not. So all the good short stories make readers engage with the conflict. So in fact, when you read a story and start thinking what the characters would do now, you are feeling the struggle of the character. So now moving further with the themes, and the theme is the central idea of the main belief of the story. It is a kind of an implicit message or a big idea, and quite often the theme is the universal, which means it crosses the boundaries of cultures and nations. For example, if you read Leo Tolstoy's short story, How Much Land Does a Man Need?, you will find the theme of the story is a greed, and which is universal human emotions which can have bad consequences. So another example is Cinderella. The story revolves around the kindness and forgiving wrongs of others. So how do you find the theme in the short story? Well, there is a simple questions that you need to ask yourself after reading it, like what it is all about and what you find is theme in a simple language. So now talking about the point of view of the story, the point of view in a short story refers to the narrator's positions. The short story writer can write stories by 4 ways: the first person, second person, the third person, limited and the third person omniscient narration. Thus, the writer's choice of narrations will decide his or her opinion about everything and about the story. So, it is like a camera angle of a writer. So, in the first person point of view, the story is told by I. So, the Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. So, in the second person point of view, the story is told by you. So, as if you are there as a listener. The Haunted Mind, and talking about the third person limited point of view, the story is about he or she and the narrator is outside the story watching everything and telling. For example, The Gift of Magi by O. Henry. While in the fourth person omniscient point of view, the story is about he or she, but the narrator can also see and tell what is happening in the minds and hearts of the characters. For example, How Much Land Does a Man Need by Leo Tolstoy. So now moving further with the talking about the historical background of the stories, the earliest forms of the stories were folk tales, fables, legends and myths and other communities of the world, and these tales were mostly into the oral form and they were passed on one generation to the next in some oral tradition. However, the beginning of the short story can be traced back to the invention of the printing press, which allowed written stories to spread. The industrial revolutions brought free time in the households, which made reading of novel a popular mode of entertainment. It was also known as a pocket theatre, and however, shorts and crisp entertainment of a novel was packed into the stories of the magazines. Shows date back to the oral storytelling traditions, which originally produced epics such as the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, oral narratives which were often told in the form of rhyming or the rhyming verses, often including recurring sections, or in the case of Homer, Homeric epics. And such stylistic devices often acted as reminders for easier recall, version and adaptations of the story. Short sections of the verse which might focus on individual narratives that could be told at one sitting, and the overall arc of the tale would emerge only through the telling of multiple such sections. The other ancient form of the stories, the anecdote, was popular under the Roman Empire. Anecdotes function as a short parable, a brief realistic narrative that embodies a point. So many surviving Roman anecdotes were collected in the 13th or 14th century. So anecdotes remained popular in Europe well into the 18th century, when the fictional anecdotal letters of Sir Roger were published. In India, there is a rich heritage of ancient folk tales as well as compiled body of short fiction which shaped the sensibility of modern Indian short story. Some of the famous Sanskrit collection of the legends, folk tales, fairy tales and fables are Panchatantra, Hitopadesha and Katha Sarita Sagar. Chatka tales originally written in the Pali and is compilation of tales concerning the previous births of the Lord Gautam Buddha. The frame narrative of story within a story is a narrative technique which probably originated in ancient Indian works such as Panchatantra. So there are early examples of short stories published separately between the 1790 and 1810, but first true collection of short stories appeared between 1810 and 1813 in several countries around the same period. And after the moral phase of the tales, the form of short stories gradually developed as an artistic genre. The modern short story as an artistic prose developed in the second half of the 19th century in America. And Edgar Allan Poe became famous with his collection named An MS Found in the Battle in 1813. The story moved to the Europe from America, and many greatest short story writers developed it further. And these writers include Anton Chekhov, Leo Tolstoy, and other writers. And their stories are classic in terms of beauty, form, and appeal. The Great Britain gave the world the short story masters such as Kipling, H.G. Wells, Galsworthy, Conan Doyle, Somerset Maugham, to name a few. And as the widespread printing and publication activities flourished with educational actors and educational across the world, more and more readers were added to the fan club of short story. The genre published in America between 1885 and 1905 increased to 6,000, providing all kinds of stories to the readers, which in turn encouraged the story writers and they write more and diverse story. In the UK, an exclusive magazine of short story named Storytellers was extremely popular. And during the modernist period, the stories were mostly based on the issues of war, dialogues with one's mind, which is generally known as a stream of consciousness, and concern of science and technology. And we also have in Indian short story as well the form very well-known writers like Tagore, Premchand, Sarat Chandra, and the post-war period made the writers revisit the classic masters such as Chekhov, Poe, and James Joyce. It is the time when the science fiction stories became popular. The short stories of post-modern period experiment with symbols, plotlessness, negation of the single truth and reality, and fragmented language. The period includes writers like Sandra Liesel, Joyce, and Lori Morey. So now, ending with this, so what we have learned in these sessions, that we have talked about the short stories in the beginning, the major components of the stories of in the beginning, and the brief historical background of the story and the form of a short story. Now, talking about the questions and answers. So moving further with what are the components of short story, describe it briefly. So yes, we have talked about the components of the short story. For example, we have talked about characters, we have talked about plot, we have talked about settings, we have talked about themes, point of view, etc. So what you need to do, that you need to write about all this in this answers, and then you can also give example over here. Like in the lecture we have also given the exam of Cinderella. So by this, one by one you can describe your answers with given, and also you can provide the example as well. Now the second question, that is what is a theme. So theme can be different from story to story. For example, we have talked about in Cinderella, the theme was something the kindness and forgivingness of bad deeds. So you can also talk about this in this example and in this answer, and also you can talk about the story that you have read in your past times, or currently you are reading something, or if you are fond of reading, you can read some new short story and then you can write this answer by your own self. And theme may be vary from the writer to writer as well. Some of them may be talking about the social issues, some of may be talking about the women issues. So this you can talk about in this questions. So apart from this, the third question, that what are the basic elements of plots? Yes, the most important thing. So why this is the most important, the plot? In story, the plot play the major roles, because like that, what even when we watch the movie without good plot, we feel bored. So the same way, if the plot is not maintained in the story, the reader feels bored, and the second time they don't feel to read the same story again. So plot is the one of the most important and the basic elements of the story. Then fourth questions, what are the types of point of view? So first and foremost, that how many types are there? There is a 4 types of point of view that we have already discussed. And if you are fond of the reading, you can read the different point of view stories, and then also you can mention the example of that different point of view stories in this answers. And the last one, that what is the conflict in Cinderella's story? Yes, we have majorly given this example of Cinderella's story in the lecture session, and you can also talk about this in your answer, that what is the conflict in Cinderella's story. So this story is very much popular amongst the population. So you can, if you haven't watched this, you can read it again, you can watch it, and then you can write about the conflicts in the Cinderella's story. And yes, last but not the least, that we have the list of books suggested and the references. So you, for more information and to increase your reading and to understand much on what is the stories and the form of short stories, you can go through this. And however, there are also online information available, you can also do it, and you can also read it, and you can expand your stories. So I hope that you understood the sessions, you understood the topic. See you soon in next sessions. Thank you.
स्वाध्यायः परमं तप